Art is to the artist, right?
Art is to the artist.
So what does your art mean to you?
What does my art mean to me? Oh man. It's like everything, really, man. You know, art really can't be put into words. But
Okay.
but it's a feeling. It's you know, it's usually a passion, you know, for me, right? You know, so what is art to me? It's passion. It's, you know, it's my way of escape. You know, it's that way of, you know, self-gratification kind of. You know, you see something, you hear an idea, and you kind of, and you can hear the end result. You know?
Okay. So passion and purpose is what drive you.
Definitely. You know, and the love, and probably more so than the other two, for sure. The love of it, just my natural love for music, creativity, creation.
Okay. So talk about some of the things that you do from a creative perspective.
Well, I mean, my roots are in instruments. I play a few instruments. I play trumpet and keys. You know, I'm teaching myself how to play the bass. Hadn't gotten around to the acoustic just yet. Not like that. You know, I play good enough to play a few melodies here and there on some stuff. But keys and horn are my main instruments, and vocals. You know, definitely. You know, I came up typical Southern cat, church, singing in the choir. You know, I heard that choir, that story a million times. But I mean that music, you know, that it does something. It does something to your creativity if it's something that's in you naturally. And you grow from it and you expand. You see a lot of people that from in the church become great. But you know, I do that. We produce, we write, jingles, commercials, work hard. But it would be great to do this. So I love to say, you know, I license beats, and I just finished working with Kanye the other day, man. He working on a new project. I'm just lying. Speaking into existence, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But yeah, man, we working, man. We just creating the vibes, creating songs, creating a space for, you know, live musicians to come and really be able to let their things go, and you know what I mean, a place where the vibe is good when you come to collab. You know that's my thing. Like, you know, teamwork make the dream work. So
All day.
you know, it's good that I have a conducive place for not only myself, but you know, people that I respect in the city that can come and collab with me.
YJ Eclectic. Expound on that.
Well, I mean, being eclectic is to not hold to one, you know, train of thought, one side of the thing. Is to gather all the information, and that's kind of how. I mean, you know, I've never shied away from listening to music that other people may not. Rock and roll, country, you know what I mean? Whatever, rock, alternative, jazz, music of all kinds. So I try to infuse all that into my music, and so that's the brand.
Yeah, I can definitely say when I listen to your music, I notice like how you incorporate a lot of different things, like a little dash of humor, you know, politics, to bring it all for the people that don't want to hear it, but you have a smooth way of bringing it all together. So speak on that.
Well, as Nina Simone said, how can you be an artist and not talk about the times? You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, we've definitely gotten away as a culture from really wanting to be heard. And you know, you got the whole, you know, I've heard executives speak a certain way about it, and you know, I question them, like, you know, well, how many conscious artists have you signed? You know what I mean? Like, you know, the game has gotten so, you know, and they're in the box. The answer is they're in the box. You know why I'm gonna go for them? I can't put out what people ain't buying. So why we ain't buying it? You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's, you know, people have gotten away from talking about things that matter and talking about the issues of the day, because people don't want to be preached to, and that goes to what you were saying about the delivery of it having to be, you know, smooth in a certain way, because, you know, people still want to have fun. People want to have fun when they hear a song. They don't want to. So if you're going to give a message, like you said, you got to add a little humor to it. You know what I'm saying? We laugh to keep from crying. You know what I'm saying? Until we cry. Tears of joy.
So, who are some of your influences?
Prince, Stevie, Babyface, my daddy. Yeah, that's YJ and that shit.
Okay. You say your pops. Yeah. So, what about him that
well, he sang in the church. You know, he played the horn. You know what I mean? So I picked up the horn because Pops played the horn. You know what I mean? I wasn't scared to get the mic because Daddy was on the mic at the church. You know what I mean? So it was kind of a, you know, you see your hero, whatever he do, that's what you want to do. So, and that sparked it. And then, you know, when you get to, you know, him playing records, you know, and me finding my favorites through his records, through my brother's records, you know, through people through their CDs, riding with bruh in the lack, listening to his CDs, going over to Unc House, you know what I mean? He playing his old school records before he had to convert over to CDs, and so it's a hodgepodge of just, you know, good music, being inspired by good music.
Okay. So, where are you from?
College Board. I'm not a great vet. Crawford Long.
Okay. So, would you say being from College Park helped influence your style?
Oh, definitely. Everybody from, you know, from 94 on once organized, and everybody, once they came out talking like we talk on records, it's like, okay, wait a minute, hold on, let me rethink, you know, and then the transition from there to the snap to you name it, like across the board, ages. It's a different way that we put our culture into sound, and people gravitate to it.
Okay, so you named off a few things as far as like how you came up with your style or whatever. So how does it feel like when you go somewhere like, yeah, I'm from the A, or do people automatically pick it up because of your accent?
I mean, people usually ask. Because when I meet people, I don't talk like the normal cat from the A. Honestly, you know what I mean. So when I say I'm from the A, they be like, "Oh, it's like a different." It's like, "Oh, I never met a cat from the A that's kind of like this type." When I meet people, it's interesting. You know what I mean? Because we got a certain kind of flavor and you move a certain way. We all got similarities, but there's so many different kind of cats in there.
They say from, how y'all say it here, block to block, street to street.
Yeah.
What is it?
Block to block, street to street of the hood. All good.
Is there anything about your new project that you want the people to know about?
Hold on.
I see where you're going.
Well, the new project is eclectic. It's as to be expected, man. It's a long time coming. Expect a lot of energy. Expect, smoothness. Expect real reality. Music.
So would you say that it's going to be like a combination of like songs that you done in the past, like Rose Petal and what's the current one you just dropped?
Mr. Feeling Good.
Yeah, Mr. Feeling Good.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good example of the spectrum. They say if you got talent and you don't use it, you'll lose it, right?
For sure.
So, just when the beat come on, I don't necessarily want to be locked in a box. And then at the same time, I am a seasoned artist and I ain't running from that, So, and then there's a lot of us that want to hear stuff a certain way.
Is there anything you want to tell the people?
Just stay positive, man. Stay working towards anything that you believe in. Stay motivated about the things that you're passionate about. Just wake up and grind, man. Just wake up and grind. Don't let anybody tell you, anything negative about what you. Well, I take that back. Take constructive criticism well. Allow people to tell you things negative and sift through what you need and don't take what you don't. But people who don't hang around people who are generally negative. You know what I'm saying? And the people who come around you, they got good stories. They got more good stories than bad. Mm-hmm. Got more good energy than low. More high than low. And the rest you can't really control. All you control is your energy and what you bring to the table to try to rub off on people.
So, what does hip hop mean to you?
What does hip hop mean? I mean, hip hop is the hip hop to me is music in the raw. That's the best way I can put it. It's music in your face. It's poetry on record. Like, you think about listening or reading like a lot of that old Renaissance stuff, some of that Langston stuff, and all those people. Like, you look at how they were performing, what they were doing, and think about it. It's just that to a beat, to a rhythm. Going even further back than that, really.
So, speak on your crew.
Well, we got a lot of writers and producers and just 5 cats, artists. We got Slow Mo Henny and Rio.
Slow Mo Henny.
And that boy Jose Rio, formerly known as Southern District. Them boys still writing, producing, working. We got Sometime. He's, just writer extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? Visionary. Willie Fears, joint venture. You know what I mean? Like, got a whole brand. That's a whole brand there. Got a whole bunch of cats in the wing. Mello, shout out to that boy Mello, great producer, up and coming. Sway, excellent producer, writer, artist, vocalist, up and coming. I mean, team strong, man.
It can go on and on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you like to sing or spit something for the people?
Nah. What now? She done went back to the old school basement. Tigger. Let's kick the flow. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to catch a vibe there. Wait a minute. We turn this down. Let's see. I don't even know what to say, man. I might just be like, good for your soul like elderberry. Old school like a blackberry. YJ is so necessary. I come through with the therapy. Berry B, that boy YJ, don't stare at me unless you're cute with some 6-inch boots. Yeah, I'm just vibing, freestyling, cause that girl KK all up in my face with that camera all up in my place. But it's all good, cause I'm on a vibe. Catch that thing, we gon' wave that ride over. He from the south side. He from the south side. In the building. Women and the children. Parental advisory. When we ride, see? Just like a West Coast vibe. I spent some good time on the West Coast, man. Shout out to DJ Pooh. Showing much love. Shout out to the fam. You know who you are.
So where can the people find you at?
YJ_Eclectic all day long. All my handles. You can find me at Facebook. You can find me Instagram. We finna build this Twitter up. About to get these websites up. See what happens. See what's happening, cat.